program and what I do.
That is you up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves, actually. I'm going to scoot a little further back here. Yeah, if you don't mind introducing yourselves, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Okay. Ladies first.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sharon Goodrich, and I'm the director and founder of Pain into Power. This is a nonprofit, faith-based agency here in Akron, in Summit County, and this supports families who are in or have been affected by domestic violence. I'm also a resident of Akron and have been since 1990. So.
My name is Antonio Johnson. I'm a student at a local college, Strayer University here. I've been a part of the community ever since I was born, and it's interesting. I actually was over there watching that Pain to Power, and it's an honor to even have you here. Because what you do is good work. When people say have a passion and look to share that and educate and help other people, that is really one of the hallmarks of Akron. What I'm saying? I see a lot of that. I see a lot of people that want to take their story and use it to improve so many other people's lives. And one thing that I could stress, that more opportunity for people to do that be available in Akron, because I've run across so many people that have a story and try to find an outlet on how to impact other people. And if you get discouraged or you don't have the information, then you tend to let your dream pass. So if they could find ways to help support these people, would actually be a benefit to the community and actually create a name for the Akron, a hallmark of an identity, you would say.
I agree with that totally, because a lot of times we go through experiences in our lives that aren't always pleasant, and when we make it out of that, sometimes our greatest pain turns into our greatest asset, and that becomes either our passion. There's that saying, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Whatever works, that you can help somebody else with. Sometimes if you don't have somebody backing you up and saying, yeah, go for it, that's a good dream, that's a good vision, that's something that could help somebody, you have to kind of do that for yourself. You have to say, you know what, this is a vision from God, or this is a vision that I really think I could use this to work to help somebody. And but if you have support from your community people or agencies or friends or churches or family, that is huge, because the people who have said, yeah, that's a good thing, and I think you really are making a difference, that has allowed me to, pursue that dream even more.
Give you the energy to take it. And it's like, I was actually thinking, before I actually got into the conversation, about some of the points or the key structures in Akron that could actually help facilitate that. I'm happy with the tremendous transformation that Akron News had on the area, and I know that that's actually going to have a greater impact. And with that area and structure, for students to learn more about how to interact with people and how communities really thrive and flourish, students with their educational background could actually help the less fortunate children, give them a spark that they may need to carry them through their years and hopefully attain a higher education. I've met so many people who have been former addicts and who look to share their story and help save some of the other individuals who may go down those roads. We do have a segment of the population that's disabled, and I know that there are so many other people that have so much joy in their heart that want to be help, but be a positive impact in people's lives. And just those keys or puzzles, if they can find a better way to connect those, then tremendous things could happen. Very tremendous things.
Do you think that is there something unique about Akron that it allows for some of these services, some of these connections, some of these sparks that you're talking about? One life touches another.
Well, from my experience, I know that Akron was a great place to grow up. I mean, 'cause as opposed to a bigger city, more fast-paced city, you have time to grow. You actually have time to learn things. You have time to connect with people, and that slow kind of pace or steady flow gives you the opportunity to learn and understand things. And when you have those type of environments, you tend to appreciate that more. You know, if you have time to stop and smell the roses in a sense, and so that's the benefit or quality that Akron has, and I hope not to lose that. You know, with the industrialization or trying to compete with other cities like Cincinnati or Cleveland. You know, to hold our identity and when I say use it, you know what I'm saying, just let it flourish more. Just want the conversation?
Do you want to, it's good to see you again. Do you want to come in on the next conversation?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hold you for the next conversation.
Okay.
Because I got a good angle on you too.
Okay.
Sharon, do you want to add to that, what Tony just said?
As far as the support,
In terms of something, maybe, is there a reason that Akron is unique? And is there a reason that Akron in particular allows for, you know, these kind of connections and these kind of services to be accessible and to thrive? And do we see it, you know, with population growth, with, you know, development, does that turn us into a Cleveland or a Cincinnati, and do we lose something? And what is the character of the city?
Well, the character comes from the people. You know, like me, I care about the city. I've grown up here and I appreciate it and I care about it. So that makes me want to give first and foremost back to the community that raised me. And I don't know if they have that in other cities, bigger cities, or if there's a high level of violence or lack of community where people just want to get out. You know, in Akron, you're comfortable here. You can actually stay here and raise a family and find employment and activities that sustain you through your life. You know, and I think that's what helps Akron, or it can potentially help Akron to get its identity and stabilize itself, and you know, get on that path. Because like so many people that I know are still here, you know, and when you get your family, your friends, you really don't want to leave them. So, you know, because that's your identity and those are people you care about. So you tend to take care of the place you're at. So I think that those are one of the points that give Akron its uniqueness.
well, not having grown up here and actually coming from Cleveland and growing up there in that area, and coming here in 1990, my children were very small, and I came here to actually go to the University of Akron, and that was my goal, and so I found housing here, and I didn't know anybody, didn't have a clue what this was going to be like, but it was a whole new adventure, and you know, some people said, what are you doing? You know, you don't know anybody, you don't know anything, but it was really a leap of faith to come here, and after being here for a period of time, I realized this is where I was going to stay. And my son's now a student at Akron U, and you know, I graduated from there, and so there is a sense of this is my home, and this is where I've lived on different parts of town, and you know, this is where I'm from. The sense of community as far as others helping one another here and really caring about what happens to each other, I think is huge. And when it comes to the issues of violence, which is what I deal with primarily, I notice that people that have not been affected by violence still care very deeply about what happens to others who are, and will go out of their way to make a phone call or email or a Facebook or do something to say, hey Sharon, you know, please call this person or please do this. And there's just a real community of that in my church, in the social network that I'm in Love Akron. I'm a part of that network community, and I think it's great.
So talk about, for each of you, the kind of community work that you've been involved in, even, you know, whether it's formal or informal, you know, whether it's just helping out your neighborhood or whether, you know, I think, Sharon, you have a particular program that you work with.
Right. Well, the particular program that I work with Pain into Power, that's really primary. That's really been my mission for the past few years. And so that's something that's a day in, day out thing where, you know, I get referrals and people come for help. They come for classes and crisis intervention at a lot of different days and times. There is upcoming classes, I do want to say, for anybody who may get this, that are starting in January, and they'll be at Akron Pregnancy Services, and they're free. Child care is available to people that might need help in that area too. So my phone number is 330-622-0613. So, and the website is www.painintopower.com. So you can get more information there. You can kind of take a look at that if you're not sure, if you're in that kind of situation. There's a lot of question answers. That's been really where my heart has been in that community. Also in alcohol and drug-related issues as far as working in that field. I've worked in that field for several years, so that's also a great, my heart is in that area as well.